What's up guys, it's been a while since we did a video on studying in Norway. So on this one I decided to show you guys accommodation, student accommodation in Norway, and this is at NMBU. So they have different types of accommodation, but I'll begin by showing you guys this beautiful posh accommodation. So this one, it has automatic doors, it has a lift, it is posh, and definitely it's more expensive than the other ones you'll be seeing still on the video. But as you can see, it's really nice sitting room space with a TV, nice couch. But this one is not for one person, it's shared, it's like a collective. You can see the kitchen is shared, and the numbers you can see on the shelves are like storage spaces for different people, so you can locate where you've placed your things. They have a lot of, you see, they have a lot of fridges, because it's like a number of students sharing this one. So they're sharing the kitchen space, they're sharing the sitting room space, the cooker, you know, so you just have a room by yourself, but you're sharing the rest of the things. You see they have a beautiful balcony, there's parking downstairs. It's really nice. With these ones, they also have a bathroom inside the sleeping room, which is absent in the others you share a bathroom. These are the others that I'm talking about. Also, if you notice, students here use bikes a lot, so it's a lot of bicycles. So this one, you can see the difference from here. It's a bit older, it's not as posh and polished as the other one. There's no lift, but it's still good. Actually, it's more spacious, and you'll see that in a few. So this is the common shared sitting room, living room area. They have a small space, I can call it a dining area, small one, and the kitchen. You see here they just have that one fridge and the cabinets to be shared by the students. They also have a balcony, and here they have the shared toilet. The restrooms, there is a toilet and there's a bathroom also. And straight ahead here is the fridge, a freezer, I mean. They have a freezer here, so there's a fridge and there's a different freezer here. And yeah, let me show you guys the balcony. You can see it's a small, but it's nice. And this is the beautiful room. I love this room, even though this block is older and not as posh as the other one. This one is very spacious. You see you have a study space with a table and chair. You have the storage areas, the shelves where you can put your food, some clothes, and your basic items. And then it also has a separate section where you have a sink. Then you have wardrobe, what do we call them, cabinets, where you can hang your clothes. So this room is actually way more spacious than the other ones that I've just shown you. I think because this one has no toilet and bathroom inside, they have more room for other things. So you see you have a sink, so you can brush your teeth there. So the only disadvantage with this one is you have to share a bathroom and toilet, but it's very beautiful. So this is another section. So basically they have different types of accommodation. As you can see, these ones are more of like family accommodations, or for people who are like couples, because there are students who move from other countries and move with their families. So then you have options of that as well. And then there's also this type, and of course the prices vary depending on the type of accommodation. These ones are definitely more expensive, but then they are more family friendly. You see there's even parking space, and these black things that you see here are waste bins where people put trash. Yeah, like this one you see is more family friendly, with even individual parking spaces. So if you're moving to Norway with your family, you'll definitely get different choices of accommodation, also depending on your budget. But basically they all look amazing. It's a very nice place to live, and you can see bikes here are the culture. You can see there's a trampoline for children playing, so they would be well accommodated. So before I end this video, I wanted to address or give some tips to the students who have gotten admission to come study in Norway from August, because I've gotten some messages but some telling me they've gotten their admission, and now they were asking me of where to get the money, because you need to pay 137,000 you need to show that, deposit that to the school's account as proof of funds. Then that is different from the school fees you're going to pay, because since Norway introduced tuition fee, if you're coming, you not only have to show the proof of funds, the 137,000 NOK, around that figure, but you also have to pay tuition fee to the school, which is non-refundable. The show money, the proof of funds, that one will be refunded, but the amount you're paying, which varies depending on whether you're doing a bachelor's, whether you're doing a master's, and also depending on the course. So you need to pay for that amount. And I don't have any places that I know you can get money from, like to pay the school fees. It's like once they've given you the admission, once they've given you the chance to come study in Norway, then it's up to you to find the money if you want to come study in Norway. So unfortunately, they had said last year that they're gonna introduce scholarships, but up to now I've not seen any information, any updates on that. So the only scholarship that I know of that you can be awarded to study in Norway is Erasmus Mundus scholarship, and I'm not sure if it's closed. Maybe they have a few programs which one can still apply to. And the good thing with Erasmus Mundus scholarship is you're not just gonna study in one country. Depending on the program that you're gonna study, you can have one semester in Norway, another semester in, let's say, Sweden, another one in Denmark, or another one in another country. So Erasmus Mundus is very nice, and they also give students some pocket money. So, and of course, it's tuition paid by them. So that's a very good opportunity for scholarships. And if you have the money, both the show money and money to pay the school fees to come study in Norway, then well and good. And of course, there are some things you should consider. That yes, you have the show money, and yes, you can find a part-time job in Norway, but you need to consider that if you're gonna be paying your own school fees and living in Norway, you probably won't have any money for savings, like for your own personal projects at home that you would want to make money by living abroad for. So for example, you have a part-time job in Norway. It's like a lot of the money you're making from your part-time job will be going towards your education. And mind you, you also have to pay rent every month, and you have to pay transportation, which is also quite a good amount. It's like at least 1,000 NOK every month you will need for transportation, and rent around 3,000, so around 4,000 NOK every month. And yeah, so those are things you should consider. So, and also you should consider stay back options in Norway, especially if you're gonna make that huge investment of coming to study here, because stay back options in Norway more and more are getting restricted. Of course, there are job opportunities, but mostly to get a skilled job in order to change your visa after your studies from a student visa to a work permit, most skilled jobs will require you to be speaking Norwegian. And let's say you're taking a master's course, that's a 2-year course, you really have to speed up to learn the language. If by the time you're finishing your course, when you're on your job seeking visa, which is 1 year in Norway, you will need to have learned the language to apply for the skilled jobs. Yes, there are some international organizations, but of course with those ones it's more competition. So that is something that you should also consider. Yeah, so personally, if I were in that situation, if I were in that position, and I had the option of choosing Norway or another English-speaking country, or another country that has better stay-back options, for example, a country that has a 2-year job-seeking visa, as opposed to Norway, which has a 1 year, I would definitely go for that. For example, the UK, they have a 2-year postgraduate, like the job seeking. Theirs, I think, is 2 years. So at least with those 2 years, you can have more time to look for a job, to look for other opportunities. Basically what I mean, just consider. Of course, the decision is up to you, but those are things you should consider, because it would be frustrating to move to a country and all the money you're making, you're getting tired taking your studies and going to work, only to spend all that money on paying school fees and ending up being frustrated looking for a job, maybe because you've not become so fluent in the language. So for me, if I were in that position, I would compare how much is it to study in a country like UK or US, or a country where I won't have challenges of like language hindrances, and compare that with also what are the chances of finding permanent residency in that country. For example, in Canada, I think the years you are a student count towards your permanent residency. In Norway, they don't count. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys those tips and tell you guys that I personally don't have any place I can tell you you'll get, like, because there are some people who are asking me, where can I get the money to pay the school fees? I don't know. I wish I knew. So, but the only thing I know is scholarships. I'm sure apart from Erasmus Mundus, there could be some scholarships where you can just show them the admission letter and tell them you got this admission, but you're looking for an opportunity, like a scholarship opportunity, maybe an organization. But you would have to do research on that. But otherwise, there are still some people, even last year, who came and they pay their tuition fee. So it's still possible. Just weigh your options. That's the takeout. Weigh your options. Don't just take the opportunity blindly. Weigh your options. Compare to other countries. Compare the school fees that you should pay here with another country, and make the decision after thorough research and comparison. But otherwise, that's just about it from me. If you have any other questions or videos that you think I should make, comment down below. Until the next one, kwaheri.